Yep, this must be the spot. Oh, morning. My name's John Overton from Overture Pilates, and yes, welcome to this, our first online session of standing Pilates. So, as I've just demonstrated, you can go out in the country anywhere you like, read your fabric map from splash maps, and then when you get there, put it down on the ground to keep your tootsies clean. We're here in the open air because this is what Joseph Pilates highly recommended for his people through the great influenza of 1918, and none of the people that did all his Pilates program actually got the flu. So there's hope for us all. So we'll start off in standing. Just a word on mats. It's a bit bulky and it's a bit thin, so this is kind of a yoga mat. If you're doing Pilates and you want to kneel down, you want 10mm thickness, and that really is good for your home practice. Or a very thick carpet. Or if you're out in the open air, of course the ground is very giving, and you just stand on a splash mat to keep your feet clean. So feet, have your toes wide apart. Okay, so really try and get distance between them as much as possible. Just see how much on a regular basis you can really pull those toes apart. Think of the base of your big toe, the base of your little toe. Okay, so widen your toes until you can feel those two bases at the front of your foot and you've got a wide base of support. Okay, and now think of the center of your heel. Okay, difficult to show you that, but think of the center of your heel, and you don't need to lift your toes like I just did there, but you know, just think of your weight shifting between the heels, the ball of the big toe and the ball of the little toe, and then make sure that you're feeling really stable and well supported. So now your feet are in line. So from here, soften your knees, okay? And then from there, tuck your tailbone under and stick your tailbone out. Hello passers-by. And so from there, we're going to lift the ribs up. Think of the ribs like a bell, which is over the hips, and it's not tipping forward, and it's not tipping back. Okay, so you're just nice and soft in the knees, level in the hips, and the ribs rise away from the hips. Widen the collarbones, it's like a smiling collarbone. Okay, and as you do that, your shoulders go back and your palms come in. Think of the back of your neck being very, very tall, and think of a peach underneath your chin. So you're nice and tall from there. Okay, from here, just turn your head over to one side, and then turn the other, and then ear to shoulder, and then ear to other shoulder. Just to go a little further into this, you could put just the weight of your fingers on top of your head and just let the head go a little bit further. Don't pull, so just the weight of your fingers. Other side, bring your head back up again, nod your chin to your chest and just look up towards the sky and then come down. Welcome back. So now we've done a little warm up of the neck, we're going to move further down, and just to remind you what we've already done on our previous sessions. So just have your hands on your shoulders to begin with, and then take the arms out like that, palms forward, lifting up and doing our windmills. So we're going back, and I'd like you to think about your shoulder blades gliding over your rib cage at the back. So we're going back one way, and then we're going forward the other way. 10 in each direction. So you should be able to feel, if not see, that the shoulder blades are coming together in the middle and then going out. Little wrist circles in one direction and wrist circles in the other direction. You could always balance on one leg and do the same thing with your ankles. So ankle 15 in one direction and 15 in the other direction. If you have balance issues, then you want to just stand with one hand on the wall there. So imagine that's the wall there, and then you'd be doing it. Okay. Side bend is really nice. If you bend your right knee, lift your left arm overhead as if you're trying to grab a rope above you. Okay, and then just pull on that rope and do the same on the other side. So you're reaching up and grabbing that. So again, I'm going further down just for the benefit of the camera, but just lifting up and bending the opposite side knee. Okay, so you got that. And then you just make that dynamic. And hello passers-by. We can go into some squats. Now squats are something which are really beneficial for the whole back line of the fascia of your body. You bend the knees and make sure that the knees are going outside the second toe for that one or that one. Okay, with your knees. So bending out, the knees go out, and we're going to lift the arms up as well. Looking down at the floor 2 meters ahead of you, okay? So to turn that sideways, you're trying to keep a straight line from your tailbone up to the crown of your head. So there are your squats. And you can go down as low as you want, as long as you've got that control with your knees so that they're not going inwards like cuff ups. Okay, so cuff ups are just where you push this cuff up against this wrist and just meet the resistance. So you'll hardly see any movement at all. There's practically none, but you're doing 10. So you know, 1, good. And as we do this on the other side, a word about breathing. Breathing out, out, out. Okay, we usually breathe out through the nose and in through the nose. Nose breathing is really the best thing. Okay, read the oxygen advantage to find out more. Let's go back now and go even further into the windmill. So bringing the elbows together, lifting them overhead and circling around. Lifting up and over and circling around. This time you can lift up and really open through the sternum so that you're looking up towards the sky. Let's go the opposite direction as well. So the aim is to do 10 of these. So breathing in and breathing out. Synchronize your breathing with the movement and never brace. Don't hold your breath. A little hamstring stretch. Sometimes from sitting down too much, we do get a bit tight around the hamstrings, the back of the thigh. Let's do that hamstring stretch. We stand at the front of your mat or wherever you are on the grass, and then just slide one leg behind you. Okay, take one step back. Okay, and now from here we're going to straighten the front leg and straighten the back leg. Rise up tall as you breathe in. As you breathe out, hinge forward from the waist. Okay, so we're not bending, we're hinging forward from the waist. And both of the legs remain straight. So you can feel that stretch on the front hamstring then. I don't know about you, but I can really feel that. So breathing in, you're going to bend the back knee and lift your body up erect, and then just push yourself up from the back leg. It's good to use the word erect every now and again, I find. Okay, and hinging forward again, putting your heels down if possible as you breathe out. Breathing in, we bend the back knee and stand ourselves up again, nice and tall. Okay, so you're just going to do that about 5 times. Let's switch legs. So take the back leg forward and the other leg back. Okay, so again, just take a moment, square up your hips, tuck the tailbone under, which is the reason lifting up tall, straighten both legs, and as you hinge forwards, you're breathing out. Breathing in, bend the back knee, and push up so you grow tall again. So that should feel really good. Give your legs a nice shake. Okay, watch the video again and recap what we've just done. One final point. The exercises that I've shown you today are all certified safe for by the Royal Osteoporosis Society, and so you can look up their website, ROS. You don't have to have osteoporosis to do these exercises, of course, but these are ones which are pretty safe for you to do. So I've shown you those routines, and now it's Overture Pilates.